how much money we need in the Netherlands to be qualified as basic?
It's about 900 euros per person in a family from the day you're born until the day you die.
With the current social welfare system, it takes around 4% of the GDP from the Netherlands. And if you switch to the universal basic income, that it takes around 20% of the GDP, which those kind of money actually can be spent in other things like to protect the environment, to develop a technology, to invest in innovation.
If you look at every little siloed social payment, if you put that together, yeah, and then you look at costs that are being reduced on what we spend as a government on healthcare, on climate, and on avoiding, let's say, a criminal world, then it's easily being paid. So it's not costing anything more. With the current system, with how we currently have, we can already afford it. Look at now what we do in the crisis, how easy it is to afford 92 billion of euros in the Netherlands only.
Because now we are using our emergency fund. If you keep on
No,
going like that, it will go bankrupt at the state.
I don't know, but I'll send it to you how he calculates it. But that's only from tax, so he doesn't look into what's being reduced in cost. So so he only looks at how we can afford the payment.
Actually define value. Is you think you are valuable or the society think you are valuable?
It's not the society that's making me valuable, it's other people that make me valuable.
Yeah.
And if someone wants to pay for it, because they think it's so valuable for me, I want to pay you for it, or I do something in exchange for you. That's how it works.
It's about the money. It's also about supply and demand, right?
Yeah, that will change. So on one hand, like I gave the example of earning money with YouTube. I don't know, 10 years ago, that would not add value to the society. Currently, it adds value to the society because people look at it, etc. So that's coming and going. So we should stay away from like what we currently have as jobs will be the jobs of the future. If currently we have a bus driver, in the future it's a bus host.
So you think that things will automatically fall into place? I think that it doesn't change the fact that this kind of job are not tempting and that people will not choose to do it if that's universal.
Agree. So, and that's where my disruption comes in, because if we feel that those jobs, first of all, are not tempting, the first question is, are they still valuable at that time for us as a society, or maybe not? And secondly, if we cannot change it with people, then we should see what technology can do there, or improve the value in salary or in why people do want to step in.
And another thing is about the time. I personally think that we shall wait until the AI or the technology was developed to a certain extent.
Technical people creating AI because they think we can. It's not the society deciding where AI is going to be created. So if we create the basic income, my thinking is that then it will appear where it's needed the most at this time.
Okay, so you think it's the other way around, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
first we have universal basic income, then we can rethink what is valuable or not.
Yes.
How the technology should direct us from our vision, right?
See, for example, in Scandinavian countries, a teacher there is someone that's really, really highly appreciated, that needs to have an education at the university, etc. In past societies, when my father went to school, the teacher was the holy grail of the city, like the teachers, and so somewhere that changed, which is okay for the time being that we had. But what do we want to change for the future? Who are the people that we really value, or the skills that we really value, or the contribution that we really value in in a world that is really rapidly changing, that is flat, that is international, where cities are much more valuable than the outer countries. And so it's about that question. And I don't have the answers, and no one has the answers, but it's about, do we raise those questions? And I think a disruptive way of us forcing us to raise those questions is a universal basic income.